Hello, my friends, call me Jelly. I've used a ketogenic journey to lose over 211 pounds. I am up from that number. My lowest is 158.8. My highest was 368.8. Well, my highest doing keto, I was over 400 pounds. So I technically have lost way more than that, but I'm only counting what I've lost on keto. I am doing a July challenge called Jump Into the July Weight Loss Challenge with Loving It On Keto, Wendy and Harry's channel over there. It is got protein sparing modified fast days, 18-hour fast days, 16-hour fast days, and regular keto eating days. It rotates throughout the month. So check out their calendar and jump in. It is not too late. We are on week 3 now. We are on day 16. If you want to see how I done the first 2 weeks, go check out day 8 to see what I did at the end of week 7, day 15 to see what I did for the second week, and it'll tell you how much weight I've lost in total on this challenge so far. Today is a 18-hour fast, and I've completed it, and I am going to go ahead and show you yesterday's steps, macros, last night's blood glucose reading, this morning's blood glucose reading, all of it, what I've eaten today, a little snippets here and there, and my weigh-in. Have I gone down? Am I 2-pointing it up again? Am I 2-pointing it down? What is the scale doing? We're about to find out. Okay, we are starting with ketones this morning. Remember, yesterday was 30 fat grams or less, so any ketones in my blood, most likely, is my own from my body. It's fat breaking down from my body. That's what happens when you do such a low fat keto. And yes, it is keto no matter what other people tell you. Some people believe you have to eat all the fat for it to be keto, but that is not true. Okay, 0.6. Now my glucose. Also, I felt really sick last night, so I did a glucose test last night. I will put in here somewhere in the video. You might have already seen it. I was worried that was low, but it wasn't. Okay, glucose 78. Let's see what those GKI is. It probably will say not much ketosis. GKI is 7.1, so that is low ketosis. I am not feeling any better. I am literally sucking on salt rocks. Like I got 2 teaspoons to suck on, but I'm going to take my glucose just in case. I used to suffer from hypoglycemia, and that is really how I feel. So, I mean, I could just be sick. It could just be a migraine, but I just want to make sure. My glucose is fine, so I guess it's not that, but we're going to go ahead and do ketones. So you are seeing this on the next day's video because I've already put today's video together. My blood pressure is fine too. It's 109/60. But I feel like garbage. So I'm about to go to sleep for the night, and it's 8:30. 0.3. Okay, so last night's GKI was 14.3, so not ketosis, but I didn't have fat yesterday, remember? I only got 3,736 steps in because I got really sick and went to bed. My sleep was 9 hours and 2 minutes. Yesterday's macros, 113 for protein, less than I should have had by 10. 17 fat, so that's perfect. 693 or 98 calories, that's about 100 under, and total carbs, 3 net carbs. Got some bacon cooking for me and Dino. He decided he wanted some. I have 3 whole eggs and spilling, and then I have some egg white as well. I added some liquid egg white to get more protein in there. I added 6 tablespoons, if I can think this morning. Of course, now some's on the here. Okay, that's looking more like eggs. I really had to beat it all together to make it blend. I just wanted my eggs to have more protein. Now I'm just waiting for the bacon to be done so I can start my eggs. And it's almost time. Almost time. I gotta go look. I don't know if it was an 18-hour fast or 16-hour fast, but either way, I've done it. I've gone over. I've just gotten out of bed. So it was an 18-hour fast. I stopped eating at 5. It'll be 11. So what, is that 19 hours? Let me think. I'm so tired. No, I think that's 18 hours, right? I think that's 18 hours exactly by the time this food's done. Well, it might be a little more. I'm not sure how long it's going to take. Okay, I'm still in my BJ's, still trying to cook this bacon. The folding over does not work in my oven. I took the other side, flipped it over, and it looks completely raw. And I've already cooked the bacon for over 20 minutes. Yeah. He didn't tell me he wanted bacon until I'd already put it on the small pan, and this girl's lazy and sick of doing all the dishes, so I didn't want to get the big pan. I folded it over. I watch Wendy and Harry do it all the time, and theirs comes out right. Maybe I'm on the wrong temperature. If you're watching this, tell me your temperature and tell me your time. But I know we're in different, like, heat and stuff, and that makes a difference. I should have used the confectionate setting or air fry. It probably would have worked fine. I did it before, and it came out almost right on the air fry mode, but today I'm being really lazy, and the air fry mode seems to smoke the house, so I went with normal baking. Well, after I flipped it, I don't want to wait a billion years again, so I've turned it to convection to try to bake it. Because it's already 11:06. I started cooking the bacon at 10:30, and it's still not done, and it's just bacon. That means the oven's up to temperature. And I'm starving. I'm officially starving. It's officially past 8 hours now. 8 hours, 18 hours now. So I started my fast 18 hours ago, which means I officially can eat today. Yay, whenever the oven lets me. Being a butt. So my glucose has been fine. So last night I felt like garbage. Like after dinner, I ended up laying in bed most of the night. I went in the pool for a little bit. I got, my migraine had just become really bad. I took the Motrin. The migraine was okay. The nausea was not, but it was a nausea from standing up. As soon as I laid down, the nausea would go away. I haven't taken a Motrin today. That's why my head's already shaking. So what did I end up doing other than just snapping over and over again and then finally sleeping? I took 2 teaspoons of this bad boy and a big glass of water. I sucked on these slowly through an hour's time probably, which would have been like 1,500 milligrams of sodium or something like that. Way more than that, but around that. So I sucked on them way more than that. Maybe I think I did a teaspoon. I don't know. It was anywhere between 2,000 and 4,000 milligrams of sodium. I don't know how much. And a big glass of water. And I drank that slowly. And then I was fine. The dizziness finally went away like 2 hours later, and I was okay again. So right now, I'm just waiting for this to be finished, and Dino's about to come out, and I don't know if he's dressed, so I better stop recording. Okay, I'm breaking my fast at probably 11:20, because it's almost 11:20 now, and I gotta walk to the room. Like I said, I'm having those eggs, bacon, finally cooked, and I'm starving. He's being lazy, and he is just having bacon this morning. Dun, 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 dun. We have broke the double of the 165s, and we are 164.2. So that is 1.2 pounds down from yesterday. Did you see that? The weight loss was amazing. 1.2 pounds. I think I was severely dehydrated. I think having all that sodium, because I put 10 rounds of sodium in all my coffees. So that's twice a day. I also cover whatever food I'm eating in sodium, but I have always had a low sodium issue, so I think during those protein sparing modified fast days that I am going to have to suck on some salt rocks like I did, because my heart felt normal again. I felt fine after a couple of hours. I was extremely dizzy, extremely nauseous from that dizziness, had a horrible migraine, my muscles, everything ached. Then I was fine. I already take magnesium every day. So if you're doing this challenge, you must stay on top of your magnesium and sodium. Okay, those are two very important things. I take 475 magnesium every single day, and I try to load myself down with Himalayan salt. I am not a solo water person. I've tried a million times. I just can't do it, but I can eat the salt. I can suck on the salt rocks with no problem at all. It doesn't hurt my stomach. It doesn't burn. I don't gag. I don't throw up. I actually like sucking on those little salt rocks. They taste yummy to me. So that is my new thing to make myself feel better when I start feeling sick. I did have to take an ibuprofen yesterday. It did help with the head shaking. It's not as bad today as it was yesterday. It's just an injury I have that hopefully one day can get fixed. So I am very, very pleased with those numbers. Very pleased. And I actually wasn't hungry yesterday. That bread was amazing, and it really filled me up. It's not real bread. It's not even keto bread. Like, it's not from a store. Go watch it. I make it from scratch. It is egg white bread that I loved. Everyone seems to taste the egg part. I don't. I really don't taste the egg part like I do the other ingredients. I actually taste the other ingredients in it. I'm not sure about ever eating that much again, though. The alkalosis wasn't really setting with my stomach. I could hear it doing all these crazy things inside there for hours. So I'm gonna have to figure something out. I want to make a smaller version. Like, my brain was making all kind of recipes up in my sleep last night. I have so many in my head, even for a pumpkin bread making with that. Using the keto chow, like putting that in with the egg white, where I add the egg white in the end. I would add that with a tons of cinnamon, like mix it all up and slowly pour it in. Like, that is something I'm planning on trying. So today for dinner, I am going to make me something with that egg bread, whatever you want to call it, egg bread, protein bread, whatever. I don't even know what to name it, because I'm using it like a bread, but it's not really bread, right? Because it doesn't have wheat or anything, but holy crap, I love it. It's a game changer for me, and I'm going to make it yummy tonight for dinner. I know exactly what I want to make with it. I knew the moment I smelled Dino making his yesterday what I was going to do. Like, I'll show you, of course, because I show you all my dinners. I have to go take our daughter to go get, did I tell y'all vitamin D blood test ran? I might have already told y'all. When I have migraines like I had yesterday, it takes me a few days to get my thoughts back in track and in line. So my butt will be getting dressed in a few minutes. I am still sipping on the collagen coffee. I drink it extremely slow. You hear some of these channels, all right, if you've been watching Marine Earmark, you see her preaching get rid of caffeine. I will never preach get rid of caffeine on my channel. I love my coffee. I think coffee itself is extremely healthy for you. I will never believe anyone saying otherwise. That is just my opinion, though. And from my experience with friends, family, and generations, coffee's healthy. What you put in your coffee might make it another story. I also don't gulp the whole entire thing. So I have done blood glucose tests over and over again because she says it raises the 8% caffeine does. It does not for me. It doesn't even raise it. Maybe because I'm drinking it so slow, I will stay under 90. I will stay in the 80s while drinking coffee slowly all day long. And maybe it's because I drink it so slowly. But I have no problem with it. I will never preach for someone to give up their coffee. Maybe, and if you can drink diet soda, I will never tell you to give it up, even though there's some proof that it can be bad for you, which I've been trying to tell my daughter. I swear, she didn't gain all her weight until she started drinking diet soda instead of regular soda. And that happened to me too. I was always chubby but not extremely big until I started drinking diet soda in place of regular soda. Then my weight shot up. And every time I go and drink some diet sodas, especially Coke Zeros, my weight shoots up, right? Every time, really fast. Now, I'm learning that I can have the Zevias, and I am liking them again, at least the grape one. I really want to find the cream root beer one. They don't have it here, but I've been seeing other people have it. I really want to try that one. But I've been only having like, I think I had 2 of those this month so far, because I'm trying to stay, it's pretty clean though, but I'm trying to stay without so many chemicals, because just trying to cleanse my body. I'm still hoping to get to the goal weight this month of 158.8. That's what I wanted, so that I only have 10 more pounds to get to my main goal weight, and then I am going to keep going. I want some cushion room, right? I want room that if, or should I say when, on Christmas or Thanksgiving, I eat some non-keto food and I go up 5 pounds, I don't want to be back in, because I always go up 5 pounds, even for one meal. I don't want to be back in the 150s. I'd rather be in the 140s. So I'm going to give myself cushion room. I just don't know where. I don't know where I'm going to stop. Right now, I'm just going to be grateful to get into the 150s again. Then I'll be grateful to finally hit my goal at 148. And then we will figure all that out when we get there. So we are either doing a live on Friday or Saturday. The video where I asked y'all, will you want me to do it? It hasn't posted yet. And it's Thursday. So basically, we're either doing a live tonight as you're watching this, like, or Saturday. So, but I want to start doing a live every single week. I'm just trying to pick a good date, like day, whether, and then day or evening. I want this to be a ongoing thing. I'm going to treat it like a job that I have to be at no matter what. So, in the comments down below, and I will drag him along with me. In the comments down below, I want you to comment a couple of days and time frames. Doesn't mean I can like work around everyone's schedule, but I want to go with the most, because that's how we did it when I was doing lives a year ago. Is I think we did 7 o'clock Thursdays. Remember, I'm Eastern Standard Time, so I will try my best to work around that. I am debating on doing pop-ups here or there too. I really want to focus more on growing the channel, answering more questions. I've been so focused on my weight loss journey and showing y'all my struggles that I kind of haven't been giving all the tips I were before, because my journey became so rough, so hard. You know, it wasn't the first year. And the second year, I had, like, the other 2 years, I did have moments, and then I had these 60-pound whooshes, like, right in a row. And then just stalled for the rest of the year, which, you know, I did figure out why. It was because of the ibuprofen, the colder weather. I just can't seem to lose weight. My fibromyalgia goes out of control. So that's why I pushed so hard. I pushed so hard in the summer to get as much off as possible. So yeah, that's what I want to do, like grow the channel and everything. So I'm gonna shut up and go get dressed, because my daughter will freak out if she has to wait for me. She's already freaked out because I raised the time schedule by an hour, but she was up drinking Starbucks that my mom bought her, so she had 2 hours to get dressed, so she better be ready in time. Like, what was she gonna do, drink Starbucks, go back to bed, or need 4 hours before we could leave the house? No, I just want to go get it over with. I think that's it right now. Dino's over on his computer, already dressed, so I need to shut up and get moving. Okay, so now we are out of here to take her to get her blood drawn. My hair's getting a little crazy. I might need some layers or something. I'm gonna get yours drawn too. I wasn't talking about layering. I was talking about feathering or whatever, where it kind of comes to your face. I don't know. I'm debating if I'm gonna cut it back off. We'll see. I wear it mostly up all the time because it's in the way. And it doesn't curl like the other one did. I love being able to flip the hair up, like the old fashioned. I can't get to do it like this. It's just too long for that. But I'm gonna let it grow a little longer, try a few different things before I decide. But now we got this long drive, so I'm gonna stop recording and play some music. So we are at the Carolina Outlet Malls because she decided she wanted to walk around. So we literally drove an hour away to walk the Carolina Outlet Malls.
Thank you.
My baby. I'm not really sure. I know it's over a mile walk, so we'll see. And I know we picked a crazy hot day, but she wanted it out of the house, so here we are. So I forgot to record. We are at Dairy Queen and I just had a very flat burger, a slice of cheese, some mustard and pickle on it, and then a half of a dog. I didn't like it. It wasn't worth all the calories and fat, but we are away from home. Okay, so we all ate it without the bun and stuff, and we all feel like garbage. Like, it made us so stomach sick. It was disgusting. The burger was overcooked. They had to recook them, but they were still hard. Almost broke a tooth on it. Pure grease. You can hear my heartburn. Was not worth my calories. Even Dino hated it tremendously. But he didn't get sick from it, but me and Haley did. We're miserable right now. Okay, next time I'll show you how I made this. So it is 6:30. I'm going to have my dinner. I am having some of the cloud-like bread, protein-sparing modified fast bread that I made yesterday. I put a slice of Harvester cheese in them, the really small ones. And then I also made a cinnamon one because I'm sick of seeing Dino eat the cinnamon keto bread. So I made my own. Okay, so Dino will be having a couple of these dogs. There's some chili cheese one. They're all low carb, like very low, like 1 carb a piece, 2 carbs at the most. Normal cheese ones, nacho cheese, ballpark, and normal ballpark. So my loving family let me walk around with food on my mouth and I didn't even know it. Literally until watching this video, because I haven't looked in a mirror. I swear. I kept wondering why they were looking at me and laughing, but could they tell me? No, they couldn't. They didn't tell me. Okay, so after eating dinner, I tried to walk around again. Maybe it's the heat. I am crazy weak and crazy tired, and come 5, 6 o'clock, I'm ready to crash and burn and just lay in bed for the rest of the night. Like, I don't know what's going on with me. But before Dina moved here, I used to have several days a month where I would just veg on the couch, well, at least once a week. Veg on the couch and just watch my TV shows and not do crap. I don't have that anymore. But supposedly we agreed that we're not going anywhere for the next 2, 3, 4 days because I am sick of driving. I'm sick of getting in and out of cars, out of stores. I'm just exhausted. I just want to stay home. There's so much we need to do here. There's so much cleaning and moving furniture still we need to do. There's tons of outdoor work we need to do. And the pool is screaming my name. I haven't been in it since 4th of July, really. So, yeah. My plan is to not go anywhere for 3 to 4 days. And tomorrow is a protein sparing modified fast day, and I don't like going anywhere on those days because they are a little rough on me. And now that I have this bread, which I will be making more tomorrow, it'll be in my video tomorrow too. I have a win. Like, that's a great win. I'm gonna I'm gonna make it like I did before. Because, you know, my mom wants some too. I'm gonna use 2 smaller pans, I think, this time. And then I'm debating about taking some of it and doing the, like, in one of the other pans and shaking a bunch of cinnamon in there. Cinnamon don't have sugar, so it'll be okay on protein modified fast days. I do tons of cinnamon. So I'm debating on that because I love cinnamon and stuff even without the sugar. Cinnamon just makes me happy. I love the smell. I love the taste. I want my pumpkin seasoning. You know, I was even talking about doing some with the Keto Chow pumpkin stuff, which I'm still debating. I just don't know how well it'll turn out, but I'm kind of really debating that one. I might do that tomorrow. I'm not on the whole entire thing. Like, take 2 small loaves out and then do some to see what happens. I don't know. Maybe I should do that on not a protein sparing day so that I would have more leeway and can add a little sugar or something to it. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video. It is 9 o'clock at night. I'm ready to put it together. I'm already in my PJs. I am tired. I'm probably going to go to bed soon, or at least just curl back up in bed. I've been watching everyone's videos. It seems everyone's trying to make the bread, making it different ways, though. I was watching Janet. She made hers completely different. I'm so glad that the recipe I am following does not take that long. Like, I don't know if I could cook it that long. and like do the whole lowering the temperature and cooking it so much longer. The 30 minutes, I think it was 30 minutes cooking, turn off the oven, come back 15 minutes later, pull it out, and I get to cut it hot. I get to take it completely out hot. I don't even have to fight with it. So I think the olive oil is the trick. Everyone I see using the avocado oil is fighting to get it out of the little containers. It's just sliding out like butter for me. Like, no issue at all so far, knock on wood. And I can't have avocado oil. So the only oil I can really have is like coconut oil and butter and olive oil. That's it. And I prefer olive oil. And it just slides right out. I totally love it. And it gives it a nice crisp all the way around. And it really came out great for me. So I'm just hoping all the other stuff I try come out good. It's the first time I've ever made something that on the first try came out perfect. Let's hope it stays that way. My mom's in love with it too. So next time I'm not even going to do the little cheese sandwiches, grilled cheese sandwiches out of it. I wasn't a fan. Like, it was perfectly fine, but it wasn't over the top amazing. Maybe if I had not eaten such a nasty little snack lunch, I would have put more cheese in it and it would have tasted better, and I would have used a different cheese. But the truth is I really liked it with the cinnamon, and the cinnamon really, it doesn't add anything bad to it. So instead of doing the cheeses next time, I'm just going to make me 3 or 4 cinnamon toast bars. Like, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow morning. I'm probably, if I have any left, if Dino didn't eat it, I'll do the rest of it for breakfast and then make some more for later on, because now everyone wants it. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Yes, my head is shaking. There's nothing I can really do about it because the ibuprofen rips my stomach apart. So it's like I can't win. I take it, my head stops shaking, I feel great that way. But the next day I pay for it with my gut, and that's what's happening today. I even went to bed last night with my gut issues because the ibuprofen really tears it apart, especially on low carb days. If I'm doing net carbs, I don't really notice the ibuprofen issue, but it really hits me on 10 total carbs extremely bad. So let's see what my weigh-in is tomorrow. I am exhausted. And sometimes the ibuprofen affects me the next day, so I'm not going to freak out if the scale scoots up. And I did eat that nasty half a hot dog and that nasty little burger patty. I wished I showed y'all. It was so gross. It was paper thin, hard as a rock, just disgusting looking. But I didn't want to eat. I wanted to fast. But Dino and my kids said they weren't going to eat unless I ate. They were hungry, especially my kid. She was starving. So I gave in and ate dirty keto style for, just the meat. So she would eat, but I wished I hadn't. I totally wished I hadn't. From now on, I'm going to keep beef sticks with me for those emergency days. But anyways, we'll see what the scale says tomorrow morning.